15 tickets down, 15 tickets down and 6 to go. As we are now beginning our second ticket of level 4, which is called Bugged Out, where the venue we are heading to is Sidewinder Gulch, and we are driving the buggy. And up to this point, I've already used most of the buggies I have available to me, so I think I'm going to reuse the Jester BXR because, well, I've not used this thing more recently. No, pretty sure I've already used this. Also pretty sure I've used this as well, so that leaves me with just this one. The number 6 in white and red. Don't always look for the shortest distance on Sidewinder. The best routes are cleverer than that. Follow your nose, enjoy the ride, but stay out of the riverbed if you can. I shall do my best to stay out of the river, if that is what you're advisory tips are. And looks like it's buggies and bikes here at Sidewinder Gulch. So we're not back at the tenderizer just yet, and well, this is the only paint job I don't think I've used on the Jester BXR, and already we've got a wreck. As which, fortunately, we only have 11 opponents, so it's not quite as detrimental as it could be, as I'm slamming on the brakes and also pretty much trying to do a mirror signal maneuver there, as I'm... Yep, okay. This ain't working at the moment. Whatever it is I'm doing at the moment, it's clearly not working. Because I'm still at the back. But maybe if it's possible, I can potentially catch up to the rest of the field. Hopefully it won't take me too long, because I know for sure these AI will pretty much end up wrecking one another anyway, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And, ironically, by pure coincidence, I'm already up and into 8th position. So, slowly climbing up the order, as I also continue to basically destroy my BXR at the moment, and ultimately into the 8th position, and keeping myself in contention, and already one of the buggies just blew up. And I'm going to suspect that was a blow up, because I don't think a crash would have happened quite so soon at that point, although knowing these AI it probably would have, but you know what I mean. Anyways, back up to 4th position in spite of my shenanigans on the first lap, and the main reason for that is because of these AI's inconsistency to get around these circuits properly. And I am back in the pack now, so not losing too much time at the moment, even though I am down in 5th position at the moment, and keeping myself in contention as I'm now up to 3rd. It looks like the Rattler is currently leading this thing, and I couldn't tell you what bike it is because quite frankly I don't care. Anyways, using the outside line this time instead of the inside line, because I know that's the preferable place to be. And officially keeping myself in contention at the moment, and someone has just wrecked themselves And the bikes at the moment are now proven to be superior on this part of the course, even though I am here and trying to basically not do the same thing to my car twice. Even though I am down in the mud, I'm pretty sure I can get up onto the high line because I know there are no mud pluggers or big rigs in this race, or rally cars in fact. So I should be okay as far as this moment is concerned. And ultimately overall, I would say up to this point I probably have a good engine, so if it's possible I might be able to pull this off, as long as I don't make too many mistakes or get punted by the AI like I have been numerous times in this game. Well, more than numerous in fact. And that's a wreck. Well, at least I can say the leaders have not pulled away from me as a result of that, so maybe I will be able to get myself up into contention here, as long as I don't destroy my car. Maybe there is a shot of me getting myself into this thing. And I just wrecked someone. But it's fine, because they would have done the same thing to me anyway. I feel no remorse over pulling off that manoeuvre, because this is basically winner takes all, and where basically all bets are off. And I don't just mean on the final lap, but I mean basically for the entire race. And someone just wrecked. Anyways, back up to the lead once again. Of course, as Will Smith once said, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. And I think there are probably many other celebrities who have said that, as well as Will Smith, but that's the one I can recall the most for making that quotation. For watching Independence Day. Which, by the way, in the year that film was released, it was the blockbuster of the year. It had Will Smith with Jeff Goldblum, in fact. As for the year that film was released, it was 96, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1996. Anyways, I win. Whilst I'm just, you know, basically talking trash. And somehow, in spite of me doing this basically in a destroyed race car, without any aerodynamics whatsoever, somehow I still won this race. And I guess the main reason for that was simply because I had no big ones. That was probably the main reason why I survived this race so intelligently, or intellectually I should say, because I did not wreck. Intellectually being another word for cleverly. Even though I don't consider myself to be a nerd. But yeah, a win at Sidewinder Gulch on my first attempt. And yet my car is still very much destroyed as it currently stands. Yeah, might have to get a shot of one of the other vehicles if I'm not able to get any reasonable shots of the Jester. Alright, anyways, I think that should do it. So, in the end of that, I won by over half a second ahead of Videld, and Long completes the podium in the Voodoo Rattler. Then, in 4th position was Jack Flynn, followed by Zuzu Plumpton. Cassell was 6th, ahead of Macca, Tricky Vicky, Chunky Baxter 9th, Rachel Norton 10th, and Matt Mabe finishes 11th and last. And less than 8 seconds from 1st to 11th, so pretty competitive race overall, but I did persevere because it was not at the tenderizer. Alright, 1 event down and still 3 to go. We were bugged out first, and now we are going to be trucked out.